Hi there, guys, and welcome to the Chronicles of Gamers. This is a podcast where we love to explain our love-hate relationship with video games. And of course, I am your host, the amazing, the fantastic, the greatest Efocutioner of all time, Efocutioner.
There's only one.
Yeah.
There's only one.
That's all you need.
It's true.
No, I killed that one. There can be only one. And then we'll switch over to the better music. The video game maestro. The 2020's Game of the Award, sound design, fucking indie game of the year, Gamer Composer.
What it look like. Hey, it's 2020 and it's on the way. Everybody go out and play. This is how we do it. This is how
Oh, you gotta talk about the new album too.
Check it out. Go get it ground. Bandcamp, Apple Music, all of the sound. Now we go. And you know, it's going down. The ground. Surround. Sound in the ears profound. Like it how I'm dropping and I'm kicking here, I'm rocking, but you know it and you know it's so round.
I'm just gonna let it rock.
Just let it rock with your technical pictures. Fancy bitch in the games when you sweep up the wars and we clean in the same. Now we got the award show. Everybody mad, didn't give me that glow. Now I'm back in the half flow. I'ma say, thanks, ho.
Oh! You could have kept going.
It's all good. It's all good. They don't want to hear no raps.
You only gave them 8 bars, man.
They don't want to. I gave them like 16.
Like 12 and a half.
I gave 12 bars.
Yeah, 12 bars. 12
It's all good. They don't want to hear the raps. They want to hear about the Game Awards.
Yeah, man. Episode 95. We're going to talk shit about the Game Awards. Oh, by the way, man, as I said last episode, I am here in Cali with Gamer Composer. So you heard the clink. This is live. So, we decided to have a little drink.
I am a sound designer, but yes, he is here.
Yeah.
In person, right?
Yeah.
Now they gotta hear the like the actual slap. 1, 2, 3. There it is.
Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I get used to this.
Yeah, I bet. But I'm not coming back to Chicago. And California's expensive for you right now.
Yeah, we just gotta find like a in the middle state.
Montana?
Nah, that's racist.
Well, so how did you have a good time? Did you have a good time at the awards or?
All right, man. Fuck it. We'll just go straight into it. So,
Breaking news!
the Game Awards with Geoff Keighley.
He's not here. He's not live.
Nah, he ain't with us. I don't want him yet. Yeah. Anyways, we had a wonderful time.
We did. We really did. I think it was the best year so far.
Still Hollywood.
Should we talk about what really went down?
All right, fuck you, man. All right, so
because the listeners never really.
So Gamer Composer and I, we look fresh to death. You could go ahead and check the Instagram.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
We got lots of videos and stuff like that too.
Yeah. So we get there a little bit early. We get the tickets. We get to meet the person who helped us get the wonderful seat.
Shout out to Madison Dodson if you're listening to this, or if you send me a link. She's with AEG Services, works for Microsoft Theater and Staples Center, and she got us the tickets. And I mean, for a good price, obviously, with some, great price setups is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, got a little drink in me.
That's all right. So shout out
to Madison.
Thank
Madison,
you.
good type.
You were amazing, and you looked amazing. So, all right. So, after we had that wonderful, pleasant experience, Gamer Composer decides to ask, gets us a little bit closer into the building, but we basically have to wait So they were like letting everybody in.
Shout out to guest services.
Yeah, yo, shout out to guest services, man. Yo, throw one up for throw one up for her. Damn, I got some ice. Got the ice in my mouth.
All right, continue.
All right. So lo and behold, I'm waiting to get composer. We chilling, we cooling, we looking fresh to death as a motherfucker. And then he turns around, and then he was just like,
What?
and he was like, is that? And he's like, yo, Eva, I think that's her. And I was like, who? And he was like, my ex. And I was like, oh, no. At one point, I turned around too, and I was like, oh, shit. I was like, you're right. It's Elle. Because she had a nice ass. So I was like, yeah, that's definitely her. But then I also saw the bitch. That motherfucker. The bitch of all bitches. Bitch Pudding. We had that bitch on the episode. Motherfucking bitch. It got to the point where it went from this to this. Because I was getting mad as fuck. Not at Elle, of course. You know what I'm saying? She was pretty cool. I give her a break. But I don't forgive the bitch. So, that bitch Pudding. I almost came close to wanting that shit. But, yeah. I'm going to stop the music because I don't want to go too much into it. But, yeah, we end up seeing, Elle, our former, co-host on the show. And bitch Pudding. It's a long story behind that. So, yeah, after that,
Yeah, so all I want to say is we just got a moment of silence to play for, that, because that's about to be dead in the water.
What, for him, bitch Pudding?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to pretty much happen again, so it's pretty safe to say that
we'll
it's
never
pretty much
see
over, right?
bitch Pudding again?
We most likely will not. It just happened to be around the thing, so I just want to moving on. So then I was feeling kind of flustered by it and whatever like that. We were first in the building. We were first in line. We were first in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Before VIP was up in there, and it felt like VIP wasn't even up in there. And
they were outside.
We were first in line for the bar, and we got these marvelous margaritas, almost similar to what we're drinking tonight. And I happen to have the same ingredients and such like that. But come on. It was like the shout out to the bartender. I didn't get her name, but she hooked it up with those margaritas. It was marvelous. It was good. And then we were in the pre-show. So let's talk about the pre-show stuff. And since we kind of just addressed all that other shit, because that's from the beginning. That makes sense.
All right. We met some cool people.
Yeah.
On the way.
Let me know if you need name recaps.
I do need a name recaps.
We
So
saw
who did we meet
Floyd.
first, though?
Floyd.
So did we meet Floyd first? I thought
I called out Floyd.
Okay, so it was Floyd. I wasn't too sure who we met first.
That's fine. We didn't meet Chase first.
No, we've met Chase through Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
So we met Floyd first. Yo, that motherfucker. He opened up my eyes.
Yeah, you need to air it out.
To the truth. So, I don't know
care.
if
Yeah, do it.
All right, fuck it. So,
I don't know. So
I met Floyd. Mm-hmm. He was a cool guy. We was talking about, the Game Awards being there and, me coming from Chicago to Cali. And then next thing you know, we run into this girl named Chase. And I was just like,
What?
Like, damn, bro. Like, there's a female Chase? I didn't know there was a female Chase.
it's my second one. I met one and she was way taller than me. It was more awkward. She was taller than you.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chase is taller than you. That's great.
Chase. Well, probably the Chase but the Chase we met, definitely not tall.
I was taller than her.
Okay. So, we all got the talking, and I was mostly talking to Chase. He was well talking to Floyd, but then he came back into our conversation. It was just funny because I think Chase talked about her nickname being Cat. And then, she said there were a few guys who'd be like, oh, man, I'm trying to chase the cat. You know what I'm saying? Chase the cat. I was like, man, that's horrible. But I don't blame them.
She had so much energy that night, man. Like, it was weird, like, just talking to her. I was like over here, like, looking around, seeing Ed Boon.
Oh, yeah. So
Mortal
apparently
Kombat.
Ed Boon was to the left of me, and Gamer Composer was like, hey, bro, turn around. I said, Ed Boon. I literally just turned around, looked Ed Boon in the face, and I turned back around. Because he was on the phone, so I didn't want to bug him.
I was going to do the introduction, too. Like, I mean, I don't know him, but I was going to, like, introduce myself, say, hey, man, like, you know, love Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah, love Mortal Kombat 11. Although, I do have a few problems, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, you could have voiced them to him in that.
Oh, yeah.
But Chase, like, occupied the conversation so much that, I mean, you guys talked about Smash Brothers.
So we were talking
what did you
about,
talk about? Like,
we were talking about Fighting Game of the Year and why the fuck in all heavens Jump Force was on there. Like, that's not a fighting game. That's an action adventure. Like, button masher type game. All right. But anyways, we were talking about that. Then we were talking about Super Smash Brothers because we figured that's the one that really deserves to win. Although Mortal Kombat was a close second. Then we were talking about, you know, playing King of Fighters and how she was in the California scene and the people she knew. And now somehow I'm in the Chicago scene and people I know and I train with and work with and, you know, competing and stuff. And she talked about how it's really hard for her to also get into fighting games because you know how most motherfuckers don't really want to lose to a girl. I don't literally give a fuck. If you better than me, you better than me. I'm just going to take that L. I'm going to be mad anyway.
Didn't L beat you in one of those?
What?
In some game. Did she ever beat you or no?
L?
Yeah.
In a fighting game?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You beat her.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She was
and
flipping
she
controllers.
Got frustrated. I
Most girls
that.
do.
Yeah. So,
especially girls that play games, they just get mad. Well, that's the thing. It's about like you gotta have patience. You gotta keep your cool. You gotta have a Gus Fring approach. You know, Gustavo Fring keeps it.
I don't know if
he'll
I'll
cut your
have
throat
that.
and still and
I'll
not break a
have
sweat.
that.
You don't have that.
I don't know if Al had that.
I don't know if she still has it.
Yo, I had.
Anyways, so
But
she was getting frustrated. Chase was getting frustrated.
No, well, we weren't just frustrated. We were just talking about the fighting game of the year. And then we were talking about we thought Death Stranding was gonna win. And I thought that too, but we'll talk a little bit later about that. Then we were mostly talking about her streaming and how she was originally on Justin TV, and apparently she got into a feud with Joe Budden because Joe Budden was also on Justin TV. And I was surprised because I had listened to the Joe Budden podcast episode talking about that situation, but he kind of mentioned it as like really quick in passing. But I was just like, I guess that was a big deal.
Yeah.
So, and then of course, she went somewhere, and I went back to talking to Floyd. Actually, no, we went over to the other side with Floyd, and then we got to meet more people in the circle.
Yeah.
You want to take that over? Or?
I mean, like, shout out to these guys. I think it was Sean and Daniel. They ended up following me on Spotify and on Twitter, and I met Jody, and I was like, anyways.
Yeah, she was, oof.
Man, we had some good looks that night.
Yeah, we did. Man, damn, Chuck. I mean, if you listen to this,
I mean, and then then Floyd called Brittany Johnson over. I don't know if you know this girl. Like, she was a big
No,
streamer.
I don't know her, but even she was fine, man. I was like, Floyd, is she single? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
And I was like, you know what? Should I go over? But I'm like,
to Brittany Johnson?
yeah.
Oh shit.
I was about to,
She's
but then
pretty nice too.
I was about to, but then like
We were talking so much outside, and people were just going in. So first of all, people were lining up to like go inside. It's like,
that
did you
was
pay
the
for your ticket?
stupidest
Like, your
thing.
tickets are your tickets. So if someone's in your seat, it's like on the plane. Like, you got to rise up.
Well, go.
And I don't get in line to sit down. Like, that's
I
just
don't
dumb.
either. Not
So we
even.
were just hanging out. We were talking so much, though. I thought we were missing the damn show. I thought
We
the
did
show had
miss
started.
the show.
We missed the pre-show and shit. But like, they announced like Warzone sitting down for what? Like an extra moments for nothing. We had more fun outside. We ate gummy bears and red vines.
Yeah,
Floyd was sucking
so that's
the
why I
fucking-
didn't go over to talk to her, because like the people from the circle called me over, and then
Yeah.
that's when the guy had the gummy bears, and I was like, "Ooh, gummy bears!" So I was like, "All right,
Yeah, we were just consuming it. I mean, we were just trying to have like a really good time, like
oh yeah."
because it's But yeah, I mean, Chase kept fucking talking to me, and this is confusing. So I just want to make it clear for the listeners that when we met each other,
Right.
when she was introduced to the circle, it was just me and Floyd talking. She was very quiet. A typical like woman doesn't want to talk, doesn't want to impede type of
Oh, yeah.
thing. But then when I engaged her, and I said, she's like, I said, what's your name? And she said, I'm Chase. I said, excuse me? And she's like, I'm Chase. And I'm like, and then both you and Floyd were like, yeah. It's supposed to happen right now. And I'm like, and, you know, I didn't think a big deal about it. I mean, I met a lot of Chases in my life, but I've only met, it's very rare to actually meet. I haven't met a majority American Chase, but this is the second minority American Chase I've met. In this
Well, this
case,
is the
whereas
first
she
fine
might
Chase
fall
I
into the
met,
character.
so.
Yeah, you didn't meet that one. That was younger. But wait, what'd you say?
She was the only fine Chase I've ever met. You got to step your game up, man.
Well, I'm glad that you're not into me, because that'd be kind of weird in itself. So it's all good.
Oh,
She was a woman.
yeah.
But I mean, so then it was crazy. Like the way, like y'all end up talking about like this fighting game stuff and all that other stuff. And I checked out of the conversation many times. I literally said like, I was like, she said something about a fighting game, and then I was like, I was done. And then, you know, because I mean, it's cool, but I only want to talk so much about it. Y'all like talk for 35 minutes. It felt like 20. Maybe it was 15 minutes.
I think it was like 15, 20.
Yeah, it was like 15.
But it was like
minutes.
very
It was
good
fair
talk.
amount. But she was still making eye contact with me, as if I was still in the fucking conversation, and I wasn't. I wasn't even remotely interested.
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you, man. It's because I'm fat.
Oh,
You know? I mean, it's cool. I've accepted that. Some women just have a hard, like maybe she wasn't trying to be rude.
She was
Or-
she didn't try hex you. She was
No.
making eye contact with you. You know,
Maybe she wasn't trying to be rude and try to keep you in a
she
conversation.
was, yeah, but I wasn't even fucking
Or-
looking. I even cut through y'all conversation
hold
to
on,
talk
hold
to
on,
a
hold on.
YouTuber that I've been following.
Or, yeah, let me finish.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Or she probably thought like maybe I might have been interested in her. So she was like, let me look at him so that way he
Oh, that's a
doesn't
good
think
point.
like,
But you were
Yeah.
interested.
nah, not like that.
You weren't?
Nah, not like, oh man, you know, not like the Luther Vandross, like, excuse me, miss, what's your name? Nah, I was like interested, it's like, yo man, let's get some games in, fight, shit. Like, I want to roll, man. Like,
So,
let's go get this KOF 13 and start playing and shit.
Yeah, when she mentioned KO King of Fighters, that's when I remember I checked out, and I was like on one side of y'all talking, and I was on the other side, and then a situation happened where y'all. I mean, like I was so checked out in and out of the
Yeah.
conversation. She had this Facebook thing. She's like, y'all can't find me, and she had this up, and then she had this Facebook thing. She's like, and then she looked at me, right,
Right.
and she was like, this is me, and I was like, yep, and I was like, cool.
And then
She was
found
like,
me.
this is who I am, on her phone while she has it up. I was like, yeah. And then she said, and then it moved a millimeter. And she, hey, like, you know better. Fucking Google's
We didn't
like
even
that.
say Google.
I'm going to fucking unplug you now.
You can't turn, man. Your Google is outside too, so like,
That's done. Because that's just going to happen the rest of the time. So, because we're going to say, hey, and it's going to be like, bling. I don't got time for that. So, then she was like, how do you spell your name? Obviously, she didn't mean my first name.
yeah, she mentioned
So
loud.
yeah, so I was like, oh, it's this, and this. And then she looked at me and found me. And then she asked you, even though she was talking to you the majority of the time.
It's cool, man.
But
I've already accepted.
I was just
that.
shocked. Like, I was like, I don't give a shit. I don't even want to fucking know who you are. I don't like
But
other
no.
chases.
But you got to remember, man. From her point of view, she probably thought like, oh, I was enamored because it's a woman that plays games. But like, nah.
Yeah, but you've been introduced to that before. We used to have her on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what the epitome is. You know what to look out for.
Right, so it's not. But honestly, deadass, I really did want to like get some games. Like, what's your Steam name so I could like start playing or like find you? Because I want to get back into 13 while I'm waiting for 15. Because I don't like KY 14. Anyways, though, so enough of the. So after that, I had a little Floyd moment. I talked to Floyd about something. But,
Yeah, you were talking to him on a one-on-one. Okay, you're gonna.
I can't mention.
Up. Now you know. Now you know what it feels like.
Right, but like that was a me and him conversation, and like I would need his approval before I say some shit.
All right, so let's move it on. Move it on. That was the pre-show, pretty much. In the wrap.
Yeah, and then we were thinking, then we were trying to get some more margaritas though, but the place had closed.
Oh yeah,
which was dumb as fuck,
yeah.
man. Like, how you gonna open up and then quickly close?
Yeah, they was losing money because he was about to straight up buy some more drinks.
But
I can't imagine how many more
pretzels though. That lady who was screaming, "Yo, we got them pretzels!"
Yeah, there's no pretzels love in there. So then we get in there. Finally, we decide to get to our seats. We sit in the wrong seats for the first
it's because
part.
people were sitting there.
Nobody was sitting in our seats. I just went too far.
Oh,
and then you got comfortable, and I said these are our seats. But you had got comfortable. You were like, oh, this room, so fuck it. Otherwise, it would just been us sitting together and then that girl on the other side.
So so me and Gamer Composer sat on one side, and then it was like this. There was another beautiful girl, so she was there. And I gave her a little space, and I sat in this other seat. The only reason I didn't move to go sit with Gamer Composer, because like if I moved over there, then I would have been like a little tightly bunched.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I want this room over here. So I just laid to the right, make sure I didn't touch the other girl, and then basically we just all talk shit. It was me, you, and then like the other woman. I was just like,
yeah, we were just cracking jokes. It was crazy, like talking about like Stadia had the longest fucking commercial of all time.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was the fucking Ouya commercial.
Hold up.
Imagine if you could press a button and reset an entire industry.
Stadia. That's literally what it was.
Damn, I wasn't even expecting that one. Where'd you get that?
I've been at this.
What you mean? You've been had it. I've only done one episode with you since Stadia came out. Two episodes.
Bro, I've had this for the longest.
What's the longest? I've done 2 episodes with
3 months.
Oh, the Ouya.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had the new Stadia.
No, that was Ouya.
Oh, okay.
But it sounds like Stadia.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's fucking ripped. It's fucking ripped.
So, yeah.
But yeah, man. So, like, I mean, we're hopping into the show. It kicks off. They got the video game orchestra and shit.
Oh man,
and then Geoff Keighley's up there. Can I just talk about one thing for a moment?
You talk about animated.
There was a time our seats. First of all, Madison, straight up, Madison Dodson. Shout out to you. The seats were fucking dipped in sauce. Could you see?
We saw everything.
We saw a lot of stuff. Okay, so Geoff Keighley, you're not gonna fucking listen to this. I don't care, but I'm gonna rip you a new one on here anyway.
You probably will.
And if people want to share this and give it to them, then that's okay.
I don't give a fuck.
So check this out. You gotta start, like, people in the audience are tired of, we're not owls. We can't be crooking our fucking necks around to be like, look, imagine if we were on the opposite side of the auditorium, which I was in the middle for the far right?
You would have to look to the left.
I had to look to the left. I had to put on a J-Lo and Fabulous and get, instead of getting right, I had to get left. Just to see all the way over there to when they're doing this other thing. It looks cool on, if you're sitting your ass at home in the bed like we did the first 2 Game Awards. But it's bogus as shit. If you're like somewhere way in the mezzanine or something like that, like you gotta fucking have binoculars like you at the, the Bolshoi ballerina trying to watch the Nutcracker or something like that. It's stupid. So
wait.
And my point is, put the shit up on the screen, man. Like somewhere, like we got 3 screens to use.
You had the big middle screen. Nothing was being done.
Even if you wanted to have that, I could at least, if I'm the far right, look at the right screen above me, rather than crooking my neck to possibly see you as if I'm in a fucking baseball stadium. That's just stupid. That's just not practical. we are about to enter 2020. You got to have
Get
this
'em.
fucking shit on point. This is what Elle used to kind of talk about with video production stuff, and you know this is true.
She was right.
But it's how do you still not have this shit together? This is the 5th year. You've been doing this shit for 3 years, and you still don't fucking have this shit down. I don't understand. I don't want to crook my fucking neck. It's just not going to happen. Fucking figure it out. Blow it up. I don't care. If you don't want to use the middle screen, I get it. But you have 2 screens to utilize that are not being used to show the people at home. And they definitely not being used to show our fucking faces or whatever like that. So get your shit together. And meanwhile, my second point is, yo, you had no bodyguards there, dude. Our seats were so close. Like, we were only 3 rows from where the little step thing for where he was doing most of the hosting. Because he never went on stage.
The lady that was right there.
Yeah. But she was up there with him. There was no guards there.
No, she was the guard.
Okay, but I could easily get back past her. I'm already up the stairs. I'm 2 more steps. I'm at Geoff. She's not gonna do anything. What if we all decided to rush him? How many of us she's gonna stop? See, that's what I'm saying. There was no guards there by the steps. Anybody could have just walked up on there at any point in time. And I thought about it. I was like, yo, I'm so close. I just need to talk to Geoff, be like, yo, hey, man, what's up? It was like, and then just throw his whole shit off guard. Like, if I didn't care about being in the industry anymore, and I just has this like, you know what? This is how I'm going to go out. I'm just going to just like Kanye West his shit. Like, yo, Geoff Keighley, yo, I'm sorry, man. That shit was good. But Will Roger has the best score of all time. I mean, straight up, for real. Not to say that he needs them. No. But I thought about it. I was like, yo, I just want to just casually walk up there like I belong. That whole Reddit thing of like, I kick like you belong, it's up to me. It's real. So anyways, man, like, it's just, it was just interesting. Like, the seats were dope. We were very close to seeing properly where he was hosting that shit, so I didn't have to break my neck to look at the previews on the screens that weren't there. Agreed. And it was interesting to watch, like, other people come in and out and that stuff like that. It's definitely an experience. Like, some people were there that were, like, gamers that really, really were, like, I mean, you would have fucking thought it was, like, their first time to Disneyland. It was insane. He was like, yeah, I'm really excited. It's my first time here. And I was like, you know, they've been selling tickets for 4 years, 5 years.
Oh yeah, there was a few we talked to outside.
But I mean, everybody's got different financial situations. He don't make it cheap. It's $70 a ticket and plus. Right. If you want VIP, it's $200.
Man, fuck that shit.
So yeah, man, the show has started. He was on stage one time and then he hosted from there. Mm-hmm. And then my favorite thing of the show, I'm just gonna say right now.
Go for it.
Something like that. Bum bum. Yeah, I remember now.
Nah,
my favorite thing of the show. So my favorite thing of the show was seeing Hellblade 2. That trailer. That shit was hard. Like, you want to watch that right now?
I mean, we could watch it.
Yeah, let's pull it up.
So that was actually a really good trailer. I was not expecting that.
This shit was crazy, man.
I thought that was a Tomb Raider.
Nah, this was no way.
Like Tomb Raider.
This shit was hard.
DLC of the.
We're just going to rewatch it again. We can see it here and with us.
Wait, are we getting this?
I mean, you'll have to put it in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just put it in. But yo, that is so crazy. Look at the mountain.
I mean, made by Ninja Theory and everything. It's just
look at the mountains and the wind and the weird gas. Then the fire.
And now we get to hear, like, in the headphones and shit with the sound.
I know, that's actually really nice.
I mean, I thought this was a...
Alright. Got the dead fingers and hands. Yo, that face! Yo, she's spinning them bars. It's a really nice trailer. Like, I'm not hyped for it, man.
I'm hyped. I'm sorry. Like, just
I
the
can't-
sound
I can't.
itself, it was like,
What
I need
the
to
fuck
find
do I do with this hype? There's no release date. There's nothing.
I know, but it's like, you know how beautiful it looked, how great it sounds. It's
I don't
just,
give a fuck. There's
I mean,
no
did you play
release
the first
date.
one?
Hellblade?
I mean, like,
no, not yet.
okay, so yeah, you're hype. You're not hyped because there's no release date. I'm hyped because it's just being made. And the first one delivered. And 2 years ago, when we were at the Game Awards, they won an award.
Yes, it did.
So, I mean, it's good to see. Now, what came with this trailer? A console announcement. Before the trailer, there was a console announcement. And obviously, you guys listen to it know what the console announcement was.
Look, man, we've all seen the Xbox Series X PC edition. Yo, people have been posting up the funniest pictures. Hold on, I'm going to show Gamer Composer a few. I actually saved a few. It looks like a fucking brick. It is a brick, bro. Chef Boyardee brick. Let me see if I can find these pictures so I can show his ass. Anyways, though, like, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen most of the pictures as well. Let me see. Damn it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I friended her. H to the is, O, V to the is. So that's the PlayStation 1.
Wow.
Yo,
See, this is what y'all get. This is what y'all get.
Hold on. So that's the PlayStation 1. Let me show them.
That's what y'all get.
Yo, let
because
me
you had
show
no
you this one
business
because
calling
I've been
it
playing that shit.
Whoa! Damn.
Yo, I'm gonna put this in the episode, but yeah.
Damn. Hey, and that's just a crazy crossover because they'll never get that game. That shit is hilarious.
Maybe they will. Who knows?
Oh man, that's foul. But yeah, man. So I was excited about that. Then let's talk about like what you were most excited for. I mean, because obviously we were there live. We don't have to go through the entire show, but let's just talk about like our highlight moments. Because I only have one more after this.
You know what? I wasn't excited for any fucking trailer.
Oh,
period.
Yeah, you were. You were excited for Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, because they actually had a release date.
So you just said that you weren't excited for any fucking trailer.
Okay, let me rephrase the excitement for the trailer. I was excited because it was like Vin Diesel on another video game.
So this man, if you listen to, are you sure? Like, have we looked at the video to see if it was streamed? I'm pretty sure if we look at sometime the video and we find the Vin Diesel, we're gonna hear "I love the Chronicles of Riddick" because it was silent and it was loud. I'm also almost curious.
You know what? Gamer Composer's gonna look that up.
Okay.
So honestly, let me think about
that way.
All
You
the
can tell about
Final Fantasy VII Remake. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the music.
Yo,
of
that shit was pumping. Let's watch that one too.
And
I
enjoyed the gameplay, of course. I wanted to see more, but then I got a little upset and because I was just like, man, we're still going to be stuck in Midgard for this first disc. I'm like, damn, man, that's like kicking my ass right now.
2 days ago. Okay, we're going to rewatch.
Yeah.
Let's rewatch this one. Let's
but that music went hard.
You want me to just skip straight there?
No, fuck it. Let's watch the whole
All right,
trailer.
now we're getting in the ears now. So we're watching the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, I played this at E3 this year. You weren't there.
No.
But I already know what to expect. It was all right.
That's all right. I can't wait.
The voice acting is pretty on point, though.
Oh, my gosh. So it's like better than the Advent Children.
It was kind of full circle we're talking about this because you showed this game to me first, right?
When it's
Yeah.
done, we're done. Come on.
And
do something this crazy just for money?
it's crazy because I got interested in this game because of you. If it wasn't because of you, I wouldn't know about this game.
And you know what's funny? I got this game because my dad was just like, pick a game. And I just found that, and it was like cheap to buy. And then I was playing, but then stopped. And then my mom told me to play because she saw that it had no voices, only words. And I need to practice on my reading. So for summer vacation, this was the only game she would allow me to play.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember that. She was only able to do that. Woo, here it is.
Oh, yeah. See? That's what I said. And it's so short, but it.
Oh, we gotta run it back.
I was not expecting that. I take that back. I'm still excited for a 7 remake.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if they have the orchestra playing like that and they hit like every note and marker for that at that like level of intensity, I am. Oh man, I can't wait to watch this. That's gonna be a fire. Sorry, I got distracted. But if they have the level and intensity of that, like that's just popping through, it's just like, whew, man, I'm going to see that concert live. Like, I want to definitely just clown. Oh my god! So that's what I was excited for. In the meantime, I'm gonna look for this whole. I'm gonna try and find the entire show.
Oh, see, look, there it is. The picture on the far right by IGN. That's the Xbox X.
Yeah.
Which yeah. Go ahead and look for it, man.
Yeah, here it is. Live stream YouTube. Okay. So it was near the end where Viz Diesel.
Yeah, you gotta like.
I'm gonna really look for this because we
right.
never even seen it from this perspective.
No.
Oh, here it is. Here's Michelle.
All right, let's see. All right. Yeah, that's after this.
All right. So we're listening to when we gotta be really quiet.
Nah. That's
Did we miss it?
No, that was it. Hold up.
They got to get through this. This was pretty good.
Oh, we got to talk about how Corey.
My friend, this is his song being performed, who we hung out with. Let's see. I just want to remember these guys.
Yeah.
And then they show me pop up over here.
You gotta like zoom in.
I'm probably right there. Let's see where I'm at.
Yeah, you would have to zoom in
because I immediately popped up. Maybe not.
Damn. Nah, bro, I was too far in the back.
Oh, now there's a big one. It's probably hard, but I'm probably over there somewhere. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, we were too far in the back, so.
I mean, it is what it is, but next time I'll be on the stage. Next year I'll be on the stage, so it's okay. All right, so then there's that.
So I did yell out, and there were people around me.
There's a lot of people there.
I said, like, I love the Chronicles of Riddick. I love the movie, and I also love the game, so. Damn, that's
movie is great.
Womp womp. So I guess I'll play this. Wasn't loud enough. Damn.
Hey, it was a big auditorium, so
yeah. But honestly, though, Matt, I was excited for the Xbox Series, but it's just the fact that it's a PC. Like the whole purpose of console gaming was to be that alternative from buying a fucking PC. And you see this PC looking
we already
product.
called that was going to happen. I mean, we already knew that.
Yeah, but Gamer Composer, it looks exactly like what you have underneath your desk. The Xbox One X. Which is like too fucking crazy. But I was just like, all right, man. I'm curious to see. But you know what's going to be fucked up about it? You'll probably be able to open up and interchange your stuff inside it. You know what that also is kind of reminiscent of?
Hey, man, we get it.
Fucking PC. PC Master Race over here.
Yeah, we get it, man. We are. I mean, the listeners are hip. They understand.
Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm pretty sure there would have been more trailers I was excited for, but as I said before, I don't like these trailers. I don't like how the industry.
There was one that was just like, we literally were like, they didn't. Are you guys excited? We were like, no, they didn't show anything.
That was
they didn't show
that was
much. They didn't show
them.
anything about like how to play the game or even anything. They just showed like some kind of like torchlight for something and then something else and whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. It's like some of them were better because I think last year they showed Outer Worlds and Outer Worlds came out this year and people love that game. It's insane. It's like the new Borderlands or something. But
no, it's new Fallout.
Oh well, I don't know. I can't talk shit about those games because
I can't. I play Fallout.
Did you play Outer Worlds? Outer Worlds?
No, I haven't played it yet.
Okay, so
but I have played Fallout in New Vegas.
Well,
and 3.
I mean, like I was saying, I don't know, man. It was as a segue, I was happy that Sekiro won because everybody was saying that Smash Brothers was gonna win.
Oh, by the way, Gamer Composer won the contest, so.
Oh, wait a minute. So on the last episode, did I say that Sekiro was gonna win? That's why you kept saying that you won. You were like, you were right. Like the whole day. So the listeners, so the whole day, when they won, he started saying like, Chase, you were right, and I totally forgot. Like that I had chose Sekiro. Like you asked me in the beginning of that day, and I mean, like my mind has been like gone. Like I don't know where it's been. Like for the past
I did
week. But I guess if I go back and listen to the episode, I chose Sekiro.
Yeah.
Talk about being a futurist. I have been given a gift. I am the
first of all,
I am the Bayesian cable.
Fine.
I'm going to start calling myself Silverlight. Yeah.
I'm not calling you no Silverlight.
No, you don't have to do that. I can call myself that.
Good.
But I did win.
Yes.
What was your decision?
Death Stranding.
Yeah, I thought so. And I should have chose that, knowing Geoff Keighley. And I thought I did. That's why I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. But man, so I was sitting in the audience, and when we just watched this thing, they said the game of the year award goes to. Now, mind you, I was sitting there for a long time. We started the show at like 6, and it went to like 9.
Close to 9.
9:15 or some shit like that.
8? No, it was like 8:50.
I don't know, but like I was so happy the wrap up was coming because last year was like, shit.
So that's why. I thought you were celebrating because you won. I was just like,
no. I was like, the wrap up before, because I was like happy to almost get. I was sitting there for a long time. They didn't have the lights on like when they played the trailers last time. They always darkened the theater and whatever. So it was like, okay. But
Green Day did pretty good.
Besides that, I was sitting there and he said the Game of the Year award goes to, and I was like, it's probably gonna be Smash Brothers or Death Stranding or whatever. And he said Sekiro, and it was like, yes! Like I fucking just like had a second to like realize what it was. And so it's even more crazy because again, I forgot that I chose that game, that I shot out of my seat. I didn't care who saw me. I didn't care who was gonna be upset. I just it was like having the Holy Ghost hit you again. I don't know if you guys relate to this or not, but if you're in church and if you have the Holy Ghost hit you, it's something powerful.
Oh, it really is.
And it's like, I don't no idea. I was like so happy. And the reason I was happy is for 2 reasons. One, From Software made a game that wasn't Dark Souls, that people really didn't give a lot of like shine to.
Oh, yeah.
Like, didn't give a lot of love to it. And it came out in the beginning of the year, which is a hard game to go against if you come out in the beginning of the year because people forget about you versus in like the middle or even the end of the year where everybody remembers you. So that was the tough part about it that I felt.
And it was February?
It was February when it came out.
Yeah.
And it didn't have it was like a semi-soft launch. I remember I was like, oh shit. Because usually I put games I'm interested in on the calendar and whatnot. So
really low key.
I mean, like last year, the whole fucking crowd roared for God of War winning. And this year, like, it was like, I guess.
Yeah, this year,
like,
people were just
you guys
like
were haters.
People were just like,
I mean, but you guys love what you love, so it's. I mean, like you're players. So
well, like I said, it was a hard game, and not everybody.
That's why. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing okay with it. I know that it's hard, but I like the challenge. I feel like it teaches you patience.
Some people,
and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful hard challenge. Like I had an issue with it, but I wasn't want to get attached. And you were the one this year to talk me into getting into it. We fucking went through like 2 different stores. I anti-GameStop that place. I am helping with the death of GameStop because of this. You're welcome, Cody, because I was doing this shit before your videos blew up. And this is facts, and you know it is. Yeah, I was anti-GameStop before Cody Stop even existed. I should have been Chase Stop. I would have been fucking famous. I really would have. Yeah. Think of how long I've been anti-GameStop.
Okay.
But right. It doesn't matter. Right. Besides that.
You're right.
That was my segue for that. Shout out to Sekiro, man. Shout out to From Software. They don't give you guys enough credit. I like Eternal Ring. You guys made that. That was your 2000 game, and I'm happy to see that you guys are still kind of doing your thing. And I mean, like, everybody loved Dark Souls, everybody loved Demon Souls.
I didn't
Your
like Dark
graphics and
Souls.
the way that you push stories and things that you have are amazing. You guys are not mollycoddling players, and you're giving us quality. And you gave me some kind of like Japanese type of game that I've been wanting for since Tenchu and things like that, which I can't really play because the polygons are crazy. So thank you, and I appreciate it. And I mean, it's really like a blessing to forget that you chose that game on one podcast episode and then be in the moment and then realize like that was the underdog and that was the game that you liked and that it won. And see, shit like that right there shows that you stand out. I was the only one standing up for them. They won the award. And that's why a ground is going to be there next year. And I'm going to be up on that stage with the team. You bet your ass.
Gamer Composer. In my defense, I thought Sekiro I would have loved to have
You
won.
played it. I bought it.
Yeah, but the problem is it's like, I'm a minority. Okay. We're a minority with that shit. We like games that are challenging because we like to better ourselves and we like to push ourselves.
That's the majority. I mean, like, Dark Souls and Bloodborne was all of that.
Bro, Dark Souls ended up becoming popular after Dark Souls 2. And the only reason it really became popular is because fucking people made a shit ton of memes basically of themselves getting killed. Dark Souls 1 was not popular. People bitched and complained it was too hard. Dark Souls 2 was not popular. People bitched and complained still it was too hard. The community of those people hyped up the game. It's the Kingdom Hearts effect. A small group of people who really loved the game found humor and joy through their gameplay experience. People on the outside saw that shit and they wanted to see and wanted to understand. So when they looked inside and they were like, this looks fun, that's when Dark Souls 3 had came out, was coming out, and then that's where all the hype was. Because most people, they went back, they tried to play it, but they were probably getting their ass kicked. That's why Dark Souls 3 was a little bit, not completely, just a little bit easier compared to the two.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody enjoys that. That's why Dark Souls was popular.
Yeah.
But Sekiro, you didn't hear a lot of people like celebrate that thing. But the people who enjoy Sekiro, they fucking loved it. They're the ones that hyped up the game. And I'm one of those people. I liked it. You're one of those people. I liked it. Yeah. But I'm going to be honest with it. I wouldn't have expected that to win Game of the Year because really people aren't like us. People want to just play games to play games.
Well, are they like us? I mean, like, the committee has chosen that game for a reason. There's some votes that went behind that, and there's a reason it won. I mean, so we got to think about this for a second. Obviously, it won for a reason. Because usually what we'll say is like, I would have wished for this to win, but they're not like us. But that wasn't the case. Someone won. Someone thought that. So there are people like us, and that's why they did win.
Okay, I'll give you that, but I honestly feel like it was the Death Stranding thing because everyone was giving,
about this theory. Yeah,
everyone on Twitter was giving Geoff Keighley shit for Death Stranding. There were fucking memes of like Game of the Year, Death Stranding.
Even you were clowning in the
Game
audience.
Of the Year, Death Stranding. Esports Game of the Year, Death Stranding.
Yeah, you guys were in the fucking Efocutioner had like half the damn crowd laughing. One at like the shout out of bitch pudding for some reason. That shit fucking got people laughing. And then the second one was like it was the best MMO and the best MMO game of the year is, and the Efocutioner is like Death Stranding. And people fucking start.
Esports Player of the Year, Kojima.
Kojima won one award too.
Yeah, but it was for the.
They don't even remember, do we?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't best narrative.
No, it wasn't. No.
Was it storytelling?
No. I think it was action adventure. No.
I don't know. We're gonna have to.
Was it audio?
No. It was not. Let's see. We go here.
No.
Obviously, we're failing at this, but
yeah. But it was Death Stranding.
Game of the Year.
Oh, best community support, Death Stranding.
Best score and music was Death Stranding. I don't know how.
Chase, you heard it. I've heard the music in Death Stranding. I would have went with
Well, we
Kingdom
don't.
Hearts 3.
That's
Yo,
a
go
video
up. Go up for a second. Go up for a second. What? Go up. Best art direction, Control. I was very surprised by that because I would have went with Gris, but I was happy about that. Oh, best ongoing game, Fortnite. Hated that. I know
this game swept. This was got
best
role-playing
game direction,
and
Death
best
Stranding.
Best game direction. I mean, Kojima did deserve it though. He directed
Yeah,
it.
he definitely.
But Disco Elysium swept up. I mean, whoever worked on
Go
that game,
down.
they're gonna get
down.
picked up. Yeah, it's
that
easy
was
what
it.
money can buy. But yeah,
Yo,
so
best
Death Stranding got
esport
2
player,
awards,
Kojima.
and then Disco Elysium got 2 awards. Everybody felt pretty balanced and stuff. So,
I don't know. I thought Gris would on.
what? Anything else you want to talk about on here?
No.
This guy, nobody. Poor Hello Games and No Man's Sky.
No.
No, let me just say 2013, right, is when they announced that game, and now we're 6 years into it, and nobody gives a fuck about No Man's Sky.
He fucking lied, and we all gave him a chance.
That's hilarious.
Nah,
shit,
bro,
Sky?
you can kiss
Children
my
of
ass.
Light?
You need to be
That shit
happy,
didn't get the fucking.
Nah,
I didn't even see this on here.
bro.
This must have been a fast one that he did.
It was. That was
the
the
pre-show?
problem we were talking about, and even you talked about
Yeah,
it.
because
Because
I
it
didn't
was
even know
just
Best Audio was Death
Because he did
Stranding.
that with fighting games.
Yeah.
He did that with.
You shouldn't have categories on here that you don't want for people
Right.
to be on
If you're
stage
just going
for.
to do a
I'm
quick,
just going to
thing-
say that. I'm just going to say that right now. If you don't have time in your show, if you want to give Green Day 2 songs and Churches an opening song and the Video Game Orchestra, which is like not the official Video Game Orchestra at all, Video Game Awards Orchestra, I guess, that finally has a theme and it's okay,
Right.
I guess, but it's memorable, whatever. And we're going to give them all the time. But I'm glad they had less time. It was more balanced overall. And like I said, it's a lot of work to put on that show. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of
I agree.
stress.
But
I
so-
had to put on a show, so I understand. But but I think, like, I wouldn't have done things in my show if I couldn't fit it in. I went over the program rigorously for my recital to make sure that I had the allotted time. Did things go over? Yeah, but it wasn't because it was my fault. It was the tech people, sound design fault. The tech fault for their, incompetence and things like that. Just being honest. And so it is what it is. But you had like a Muppet show and shit that was like 15 minutes long.
That could have
and
definitely been a lot shorter.
you could have had 3 awards presented in that time, during that time. So my point is, don't have awards that you're not gonna be able people to have at least a speech about, because if we're celebrating, if this is what you made the Game Awards for, and this is what you're trying to equate to the Oscars for, you're celebrating people's hard work, and every single department and every single category that you come up with deserves someone to at least be saying, thank you, I appreciate you coming, recognizing us, I appreciate the opportunity. They don't do this shit in any other awards. Golden Stick, DICE, GDC, IGF.
But Gamer Composer, you're forgetting the most important thing.
It's Geoff Keighley's show.
It's the Geoff Keighley show.
And here
Featuring
is,
friends
folks, the
of
meat and
Geoff
potatoes of the
Keighley.
show. Sorry, it's almost taken an hour, but here we are.
That's all right. But we have to talk about our experience. So let's just go into it. It is the Geoff Keighley show, starring Geoff Keighley, with featured guests, Geoff Keighley's friends, and Hollywood industry people. I think we talked about this after the show. We talked about this with your your amazing friend Corey and stuff like that. So
Cody,
I'm gonna say it. What did I say? Oh yeah, Cody. I said Corey because I'm thinking of Corey Ballrock. I don't know why.
that's fine. You
I'm
think
good,
I've
Cody.
got a war on the brain?
I really do. I hate that. So we talked about that. It was like me, you, Cody, and his wife. So we talked about how
His girlfriend.
Oh, it should be wife, but he's working on that.
And if he isn't,
No, he's working on that.
and if he ain't,
So, okay, well, she should be working on that. So we were talking about how this is the Geoff Keighley show, and we're noticing that he keeps getting more Hollywood people into this thing, and he's trying to get
even though
his
we
favorite
keep telling
bands.
him we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. But Green Day did a nice job, so I'll give them
Green
some
Day,
credit.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm
I keep
glad,
calling him Mila.
but I don't give Vin Diesel shit because he had a game and he was kind of part of it during the VGX days. But The whole point is just like I see Geoff Keighley using the Game Awards as like a stepping stone into the movie industry. Like he's gonna try and do what Kojima does, but just worse. Like he's just using the Game Awards to build himself up, to build himself a platform, and then as soon as he gets into the Hollywood, circle jerk world, that's it. He's just gonna drop us off like a dead habit.
You don't think he's there already?
No.
Why not?
If he was really in there, he would have easily gotten the fucking Fast and the Furious. He would have showed the Fast and the Furious trailer if he was really in that shit.
I mean, he got Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez. He didn't have The Rock there.
The Vin Diesel, well, The Rock and they made up, but
I didn't even know about that feud.
Yeah.
That's another tangent.
But they were basically promoting their game. And Vin Diesel was going to easily do something like that. It's not his first time doing that. So, and then of course,
so it's a Geoff Keighley show.
I'm saying it right now. Geoff Keighley is close to that industry door. He got Green Day on there. I don't even know how the fuck he did that.
He had Hans Zimmer there last year. He had Jonah Hill. He had the directors of the Avengers.
The Endgame. Nah, yeah. He's not there.
I mean, how much fucking Hollywood does it get? That was last year was fucking insane to me. It was like
he's close.
Okay, so what is it? Going to be the fucking president of the United States?
Hell no. Who the fuck wants bitch ass Trump in there? Man, I've walked the fuck out.
Paid, but that's
if he could show a fucking movie trailer, that's how I know he's done it.
I don't understand though. I feel like he's already there, man.
He's on the precipice. Like he's literally one step away from being in.
Why
that
does
circle.
the trailer make it so that he's Hollywood?
Because you can't. It's hard to get a movie trailer. There's so many different approvals and that's like you have to speak to like people that work at the companies and all this industry stuff. Like he would have to be in with Universal or Disney or I just don't feel like he's there yet. Like he's there for the actors and he's got the directors, but I feel like he needs to be with the actual industry people, like the movers and shakers.
You think he's trying to what would be his purpose of getting into Hollywood at that point? If he's say next year, then World of Warcraft 2 movie is shown at the world premiere. What would you think then? That he's in? And then what? And then what do you think is going to happen to us? You think he's just going to sell it off?
I think if it's in there, I think he's gonna. Yeah, he's probably gonna just lease it off. It'll be like Geoff Keighley presents the Video Game Awards.
You do understand that Geoff Keighley is pretty well connected around that way because when he was on G4, he left, and then you do know that he started the Game Awards since the early 2000s, right?
Yeah, but it was VG.
It was, but he was the one he was the VGA, it was the Video Game Awards, VGA still, and then it became VGX, and then that was Joel McHale, and he had all these other fucking things. This isn't something new. He's just doing it out of his pocket. He doesn't have the credibility of the network behind him.
I just feel like
no, have you forgotten that this is
almost? I remember the VGA, the VG. I'm just talked about the VGX.
Okay, so how do you feel like he's gonna be Hollywood when he's been Hollywood? That's why I'm trying to.
I don't think he was Hollywood. I think he has connections with actors. I think he has connections with directors. But I don't think he's I feel like he's trying to make his own Oscars.
He did. That's called the past 5 years of the Video Game Awards because Spike TV gave him the boot. They were like, "Hey, we can't be doing this anymore. We're going to do this," and he was like, "Well, I'm going to make my own." Well, he's already got an article that came out about it. Talks about it.
I'm just saying, I can't see the full picture. Unfortunately, I don't have the Infinity Stone. I'm not Vision.
I just don't think you
I'm
did
not,
all the homework. I think we need to come back on the next episode and you have like more concrete information. I want you to just literally do some homework. Let's have this conversation next.
I'll do it, but I'm just letting you know. I'm saying Geoff Keighley's using this as a stepping stone. He's using us as a stepping stone, and then I think he's just gonna
so what's
drop
gonna happen?
this
You think
shit
he's just gonna like not gonna have the Game Awards
No,
anymore?
he's gonna have it, but he's not gonna be there. Like I think he's just gonna have somebody else
his
run it.
shit. We just said it's the Geoff Keighley show. If it's his show, he's gonna
the Geoff Keighley show right now. It's the same. It's like how the Jamie Foxx show was.
No.
He's just using that as a stepping stone to go up higher.
That's what I'm talking about. You forgot. Let's go back in the archives. Let's look at the Angry Joe footage. Why he was upset. Why he was fucking screaming. I mean, come on. You don't understand how the industry works clearly because I know that you're not in it. Let me finish. Back in the day, Megan Fox won that award, right? And Angry Joe was mad about this. Now, you're talking about he has connections to... Let me finish. He has connections to actors and actresses. But as soon as you get that... I'm gonna put it in perspective for you. I have a student. In fact, the student I'm going to see tomorrow. She works at Netflix, okay? She works at Netflix. You know what she invited me to for Thanksgiving? Here's the fucking door for your ass. She invited me to a specific actor's house that was in El Camino and Breaking Bad for quote unquote Friendsgiving. Boom! That's a student. I ain't got to do no fucking money. I ain't put myself out there.
Look,
it's just a connection.
I'm saying
it's just the connection of the industry.
So
he's already plugged in. What else could
there is a higher level to this
There is
thing.
no higher level.
Yes,
bro.
there is.
How? Where's the level at? How would you know? What are you there? Do you have an in? Do you have an in? I know how it works because I've seen the fucking
I'm sorry, man. You have not seen all of it.
I
haven't seen all of it.
Where else can it go?
It can go higher.
Sell it. It's his. He's not gonna.
He's not. I just said he's going to have someone else do it. It's still gonna be his show, but he won't have to be there.
Yes,
he's gonna be up like doing the Oscar type shit. He's gonna be probably making his own little studio or something.
So what difference was it make? He was hosting it, and now he hired someone else. That already happened this year.
I just don't like this. I just don't like it. He's going to do it. He's gonna drop off, and then that's it.
That already happened this year. He had that chick from IGN that you and I looked at each other in the audience and didn't know who the fuck it was. We looked at each other like, do we know who this is? Because we haven't been following IGN because a lot of shit has been changing. And we had this girl do the pre-show. And last year he was doing the pre-show and he was doing that. So if you're talking about this transition, bro, you missed it. It was already this year. So where else can it go? You said, okay, so
it's going to the point where he doesn't have to be
but
there.
That's not like major. You made it Hollywood. He's already fucking made it. He's an egotistical guy. Not. It's the Geoff Keighley show. He's saying it again. He's like, I know I made it. I had a puppet on my show. He said that last year, and then he had the fucking Muppets again.
Nah. It goes higher.
Like, it doesn't make sense. He's already plugged in.
It goes higher.
Okay, so what? What do you think is gonna start like the Game Awards like television network or some shit? Like it doesn't make sense for him to do that. He's making so much fucking money. Like it doesn't.
For you, it doesn't make sense.
Sure.
You'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay, so what? He disappears and someone fucking hosts a show. Big whoop. Wow.
That's not the disappearance I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I just said he will show up as like a quick, like one, maybe two scene, the end. I see the ultimate goal going as honestly having his own little network, having his own little studio, and then going higher from there. This award show is a kicking off point. Yes, he knows actors, actresses, and fucking directors. Big fucking whoop. Who cares? Like, yeah, for you, you say he's made it. For me, I'm saying he's at almost a point where he has no reason to show up. He can literally just give it to anybody. He could probably put his Hollywood friends into that seat and just let them do whatever they want. And he doesn't have to be there except to show up for like maybe Game of the Year and just announce that and just give the award to them and then quickly disappear.
Even if that were to be the case.
I see him having his own little network studio, maybe himself making games, maybe himself doing the TV show and stuff like that, and then I see it going higher from there. I see this as a stepping stone. For you, you say he's made it. Yeah, he's made it with those people, but he hasn't made it with those execs. That's the high part I'm talking about. The part where it's the Geoff Keighley show without it being Geoff Keighley. And then eventually, a few years from now, no one will remember who Geoff Keighley is that much, except like he's the man with the money. And he just shows up that one or two time, does his thing, and he's gone. I see him doing something like some Jay-Z shit or like some Dr. Dre shit where it's just like, I got a brand, I got this. I'm just letting it do its own thing. I'm up here doing the big business shit. I got my people. I got all these Hollywood friends. I got these execs that I can easily control. I got the marketing and the money. Can nobody stop me? I can pump out 2 or 3 or 4 Game Awards. I control this whole fucking industry. That's what I see from Geoff Keighley. I see him doing something like that where he's going to start taking over the award shows. Then he's going to have his own little network thing. Then he'll probably have his own little game studio. Like, that's where I see him going with this thing. That's why I see it as a jumping point. So, like, for you, you say, yeah, he's made it. He's Hollywood. Nah, because I see Geoff Keighley going way higher than that. Way higher than that. All from gaming that he barely cares about.
So what if we don't have the Game Awards anymore? What are you going to feel?
Nothing.
So you could live or die by it then. Are you going to be like, give me my money back from the past years? You feel like you just let us go?
No.
Like what award show do you have left that you'd be excited about? That maybe you couldn't even attend?
PAX. But that's
they have an award show?
Well, nah. To be honest, nothing.
Do you want to know? You haven't named any. I'm shocked actually because I can name like 3 that I know that. I mean, I counted 8 awards.
I could say GDC, but I mean, I kind of feel
but
like
you never even been there.
Exactly. And I feel like that's just more of a chill place from what you've described and from what other people describe. So it's like the award show there is just kind of like industry.
Well, yeah, no one is really dressing up, but the entire industry is there. It depends. But it's not on that level of the Oscars. For people who are attending, like people are not dressing up, and I mean, like,
well, I feel like it's more like when the actors. What is it like when all the actors get together and then they give the awards?
There is no one
isn't there
out
something
of
like
context at those GDC awards, as you've seen. There's no Michelle Rodriguez. There's no Megan Fox. There's none of that shit.
Yeah, but I'm fine with that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a different thing. So you're saying you'd be okay? Game Awards go poof. They pull a PSX like they did this year. No more. You have to tweet Geoff Keighley a million times. He's going to be the Game Awards 2020. He's made it, right? In your eyes of how he is now, he's not going to run it anymore.
No, in your eyes, you said he made it.
No, but eyes, if he's going to disappear and he doesn't announce it like the way he does, and it doesn't happen anymore, then what? Again, Geoff Keighley show. He out of pocket his show. He's got more sponsors than he has when he started. I'm sure he's made his money back for sure, and they're paying him by now. But again, like. Say all the resources dried up. Say it's like, hey man, Geoff, we're not gonna work with you anymore. You just don't get it right. Poof, gone. I was like, oh fuck. When I don't have enough money to even put on half a show. I can't do the Game Awards anymore. Goodbye, Game Awards. Now what do you have left? What are you excited for Game Awards? Where's your industry hype? Where are you gonna be for it? I know the names. I just want to see if you know them, because this is a legitimate question. I know what I would be excited for. I've at least attended one of them, and I know where the other one is going to be at.
To me, none.
So you don't want any celebration for hard work in the game industry. That means you have no content.
No, that's not it. But it's just...
Well, you don't have as much content.
Here's my thing about it. Like, I don't like award shots. I don't like award shows at all, to be honest. But that's my preference.
Okay, sure.
I think it's all elitist. I think it's all bullshit. And it's mostly run by the people who barely be able to try the work themselves.
Why are we even doing this episode then if you don't like award shows?
I like talking shit about the Game Awards. I've already said that. I said that last episode. I said the episode before that.
My mind, yo, if y'all listening, like my face is doing so much shit right now. I need a mirror to even understand like what just happened.
You're right. I mean, I probably just know maybe one, but the only one I really care about is just the GDC Awards.
I wasn't okay. Cool. I'm glad you answered the question. I wasn't appalled that you didn't know the ones. I'm just appalled that you just don't like them, and that we're doing this episode. It's like, don't do shit you don't like.
But I've already admitted that I like talking shit. And I said that last episode, and I said that the episode before that. The only industry I really care about is the GDC Awards. And you know what I do? I just personally watch it. Because I feel like that's just more the people working there.
I think that's more of your vibe, and that's why I've probably been pushing your ass to go to GDC, and you never fucking go. So you know what?
It's just
you
money
know what you're going to do next year? You starting today, you better fucking get some money together because GDC is happening in March, and I want to see your fucking ass there. Thanks, guys, for listening to the show. We're going to get into selfless plugins. We're going to end it there. It's already a little time over.
Oh, for real?
It's like an hour and 30 fucking minutes.
Who gives a fuck? It's my podcast. It's your podcast. People gonna listen. We mostly do an hour anyways. So chill. Now y'all got contact because we gonna stop after this.
We're gonna have more. We're gonna have a better conversation about this because we can talk about how you're gonna get to GDC. Since and this will keep the listeners interested to see like what your mindset has changed.
You know what? I feel like I probably will have an amazing experience at GDC.
I believe so too.
But I'm sorry. That's just my feeling on a lot of and the Game Awards just has that feeling. And I'll be honest with you, the reason I came out this year is I really wanted to see. I wanted to see if I was paranoid about, is it really that elitist? Is it really that Hollywood? Is that really like everyone's just coming in and feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah. But the people we met, it's just because that's just your vibe. You attract those type of people. So you get the cool people that are just like down to earth. Yeah, they work in
because I'm about that no bullshit.
Right. And I'm like that too. But unfortunately, I'm not out here to be able to interact and mingle and to get those type of people.
NetherRealm and Ed Boon is in Chicago. It's in your backyard.
Yeah, but Ed Boon don't really be coming out there that much.
You don't though.
But I don't blame him, man. He's working, he's doing his thing, and he's just only coming to this this industry like this for the awards. But in my case, it's just like, nah, like I just wanted to see the Game Awards now just to see if I was right or wrong, and that's just how I feel about it.
All right, that's fair. I mean, I thought it came out somehow. It got into a really interesting conversation because I got a lot of truth out of you for some things. So. Stuff that I didn't even know about. So
what, really? All for the Game Awards?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just Hollywood.
Go over the thing, but now we got into the whole.
It's not like I.
Why?
No, fuck it.
You don't have to defend yourself. You're honest.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. I hate it. Shit.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it.
Yeah, exactly. Be honest.
I hate it.
This is the craziest thing about.
But I don't hate the performance of the award show, and I didn't hate like the people that came on and like the people who were like, I'm glad I got this award. Nah, I just hate how the person who's running it, and I hate how it is behind the scenes, and I hate how they kind of do us dirty as like you yourself working as a fucking audio engineer, busting your ass and stuff, and you guys get like a 5 to 10 second, oh yeah, this is the best audio of the year. The end. That's it.
Yeah.
And then I hate it as for the customer base where it's just like, yo, we're watching this and it's just like, all right, come on, just get to the performance. Let's get the stuff. And if you got trailers, show some trailers, but show me some fucking trailers with some like some dates. Yeah. Like I hate getting hyped for shit and I have to wait for the hype. What do I do with all this shit? I'm not a fucking consumer. I'm not like, oh, more. Give me more of absolutely nothing. Nah, I hate that shit.
Well, you're a small percentage of that. And also, like, if you give people dates, then it's been shown is where if you're going to have those dates, then you're going to be disappointed when there's delays. And now there's a whole fucking internet.
Then fucking announce the delay. I'll wait. I guarantee a lot of motherfucking gamers have backlogs.
So what you want is to see you want to see a smaller award show with some genuine like award things happening for some people that matter in the industry for doing what you love with world premieres, less world premieres of not talking about much, but more world premieres that are at least like almost ready to launch the game and have a dates to be excited for something, along with what they did this year with a game festival to play games and demos if you're watching at home or if you're attending.
Is that so wrong to ask?
No, I think that's very valid. I think that's valid, definitely. I'm not.
I think that's because that's a great way for people at home to have something. That's great for us to have something. And it's great for us to all be able to celebrate. But then guess what? We all get the fuck up out of there and let's party and mingle and talk.
Yeah.
Fuck. Is that so wrong to ask?
No.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah. Fuck the Game Awards.
All right. I don't necessarily agree. I feel like this needs to exist. I do agree that I think someone else should run it completely. That's all I care about.
Or we need to have the GDC Awards be more. We need to have that more being streamed more. Or
you mean more watched?
Yes.
And it really does, because that is the standard industry conference. It is the standard industry conference.
And that's the one I read, and I'll check to see who's won.
And that's really where it should kind of pop off. It's like, I mean, that's one that we're legitimately excited for. They do indie games in one award, and then that one ends, and then they do the bigger industry encompass award, which indie games seep into. Do they still have a fighting chance? And everybody's good. And
But in your defense, I should check out the other award shows. But I kind of think that
we used to do that. We used to do like Guess Who's Got Tensio, and we used to watch. I mean, I'll tell you the names now, like the Dice Awards and stuff like that. I mean, we used to do that stuff.
But I think it's because I started doing research on some of them, and I
think you started to hate it. So you're doing what you want to do.
Yeah. So I think it's just like just me going through.
So if you're gonna choose one, then choose one. Maybe you just choose not to cover the Game Awards this next year. Maybe you choose to just do GDC. I think, though, that you should at least attend one in person to have a full perspective and an opinion. And this is just my opinion and a suggestion. You don't have to take it. But I think that, yes, you can watch it from home. But as we just saw, the perspective from home is way different than being in person.
Yeah.
You get a whole nother experience.
Well, then this is definitely going to... Well, I mean, I'll go for the Game Awards for you.
If I'm nominated for something,
if you're nominated,
if you don't want to go,
but if you're nominated, I'll be there.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Or if you need the company, I'll be there, because there's a good chance I might come out like towards this time, because tickets were really cheap coming out around this time. So but for that,
if you hate the Game Awards and it's not what you want to do,
but
you could be chilling at home.
No. I hate the Game Awards,
or you could.
But I loved what we did. I love the experience of coming in, being able to talk and meet and get to know people. I enjoyed the experience of sitting down and being able to talk to people around me. It was just, watching the trailers that pissed me off. We even saw that fucking shitty ass 2-minute Stadia trailer.
It was a fucking movie. It wasn't a trailer.
What the fuck was that?
It was a movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I enjoyed the Xbox reveal, even if it was a fucking...
That was pretty slick, yeah.
Yeah, but
again, you could have watched that at home. Or woke up.
But I wouldn't have had that wonderful experience. So in that regard...
So what you're saying is you want to watch the shit from home and talk shit with the group of people that you like from home with that shit. Instead of busting your ass, me fucking stressing out how to drive there an hour and 13 minutes to find parking and do all the other stuff.
For the Game Awards?
If we had, say I had a house party to watch the show, and I had like the same group of people. We get drinks at the house, drink as much as we want, talk shit as much as you want within the vicinity or whatever. And that way, if you miss something, you miss something. If you don't, you rewind it or whatever, and then you're done. Go home. Is it the experience of being there around the people, or I
enjoyed the experience of being around.
But then, you're saying but what it sounded like is you enjoyed the party and the social aspect rather than just watching the show. So you can take that out, still watch it from home, and invite the same group of people to your house or a venue and have a watch party. That way you get the social experience nonstop. You don't gotta wait and be quiet unless someone told you to. You get unlimited fucking drinks, which you pay for with your own money or whatever. But someone's hosting the
but
house.
I didn't really need the drinks.
I'm just saying it makes it better.
No,
it makes
I
it more of an experience. And you know, you can actually eat food. You know, you don't have to dress up. And, you know, I don't have to drive necessarily. Other people gotta drive.
Yeah, but you still want to go to the Game Awards. That's
yes, but it's not about. I don't have a dislike with it. You do. We're talking about
I
how we can make it. But how we want it is not going to happen. So I'm trying to figure out if this were to happen next year, would you be or would you not be going? Obviously, if let's say 2021, obviously you'll be probably coming next year because I will be nominated.
Correct. 2021, there's a good chance I will not come. I'll probably just stream the Game Awards and we'll just talk shit.
I'm just shocked that okay, well you got I forget the talk shit platform, so yeah, that's that. Well, I'm pretty spent on the topic. Or do you want to wrap it up, or do you want to keep going?
Well, I thought you wanted to do your game trivia.
I just wanted to just do one topic. So I thought you were just gonna get. I got this game. So someone came out with this little trivia game. It's a little different than my game that I'm working on, but and you know, my game name is Checkpoint. But this one's called Video Game Trivia. And I was thinking, like, I haven't looked at this. I just opened this up.
Yeah.
I saw some of the questions, but I cut the cards in half. There's like a set of 2 cards, and I thought that I give half of the deck to Efocutioner, and I keep the other half. You're going to go first. I haven't looked at this before. I have no idea what the questions are, and just kind of keep it interesting and go. Give me a question.
I'll pick one. Now developed by Redland, which motorcycle platform series began as a popular free internet browser game?
This is tough. I don't fucking think I know this. What was the question again?
Sure. Now developed by Linux. Sorry. Which motorcycle platformer series began as a popular free internet browser game in 2000s?
Motocross?
No. You want to try again?
Motorcycle?
No.
No, like it's a motorcycle game.
Yes.
I only know motocross, so no. What is it?
You sure?
Yeah.
Trials.
Oh shit! I wouldn't have known that.
Okay.
This is the game that just came out too. All right. I'm gonna let you choose your card.
I probably should let you do that. I'll let you do the next one.
No, this is all good.
Okay.
This is mine for you. All right. So you already read it.
Yeah. Let's pick another one.
Give me the card when you choose it.
There you go.
All right. Top or bottom?
Top all day, man.
All right. The playable character in 1993 platformer is the name Cool Spot with the mascot of which soft drink brand?
Pepsi.
Do you want to try again?
Cool, man.
The playable character in the 1993 platform of the same name, Cool Spot, was the mascot for which soft drink brand?
I don't even understand the question.
All right. The answer is 7-Up.
I wouldn't have got that.
It's hard when you don't like read it, when you know the answer, when you're trying to think about it. But yeah. So this is kind of fun. I thought we'd do like one of these like every time. We'll probably a little bit more tonight, but like I said, I'm spent.
Bro, this is perfect because, you know, we're going to take a holiday break afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So I thought this was. I mean, there's no reason to talk about the game of the year. I feel like let's talk about what we would expect when we come back after the decade. Like, what games can we look forward to? Can we look forward to these consoles? Do we think that it's just worthwhile to get these new consoles like the PS5 and the
I'm not
Xbox
getting the PlayStation
Series
5. It's going to take like 20 games for me to get it.
That's what I'm saying, because it's still backwards compatible. And now all these companies keep talking about, we want to make it. So I feel like this would be a good time for us to all, me and you really sit down and have while everyone's talking about the end of the year discussion, let's talk about the beginning of the year, because that's when all the new consoles are going to start to come out. And a lot of the games that are going to come out in 2020 are also going to be PS5 or Xbox Series X.
Holiday 2020, though.
Yeah, but it'll still be out. And all these games, and the games now are going to be prepared for those.
Sure.
So it's like, why don't we think about the console? But yeah, that's it.
Shameless plugins?
Shameless plugins. It's about that time of the show where we got to say goodbye. Before we do, So you already know what time it is. Time for shameless plugins. Go.
At Chase Pathy on Twitter, at Gamer Composer on Instagram. I'm going to be posting a lot more different content, working on some how-tos and such. So the YouTube channel is coming up, and the Twitch channel will be streamed, be like every Friday. So twitch.tv/Gamer Composer. Happy holidays to you in the intro. But yeah, stay tuned for more alerts and things, because I'm actually going to be recording some tonight.
Chronicles Gamers, Chronicles Gamers, Chronicles Gamers. Say their name 3 times in a mirror, and it'll pop up on your web browser, your iTunes, your SoundCloud, your Stitcher, your YouTube, and your Twitter. That's just what happens. We'll be in your Google search if you just say our name 3 times in a mirror. And yeah, that's about it.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. We're out of here, man. Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. For the love of Santa, please don't get too fucked up. I would love to see a lot of y'all make it into 2020 and be prepared. We will be back towards the end of January or early February.